Hi, today's date is November 4th, 2021. I'm Matt Gifford, and for today's video source inspection, we have a fully refurbished ST-240 SRD for video. Customers located in California, they do not have a PO number, but this is going to be going to them. Before we get started, we're using a 228 controller today, which is a two-stage controller. Step one is going to be a rinse, and step two is going to be a very long dry. We have into purging into the bowl. Cassette we're running is full boat and 4-inch. We're going to discuss our spare parts and service support, our refurbishment process, as well as name off some other equipment we can provide at Sitek in today's video. 60-second rinse, 260-second dry, so it's going to be a quicker video. Every SRD that comes to Sitek for refurbishment, including this one, goes through the same extensive refurbishment process. First, we take the tool and break it down to the component level. From there, we chemically clean and electropolish all metal parts, as well as individually test all parts for function. Once all parts are prepped, that's when we begin building SRD head assemblies from the ground up. An SRD is short for spin rinse dryer. So we have water falling down the window. When we switch to our dry and we speed up, it's going to start swirling. And as the recipe progresses, there will be less and less droplets of water on the window as we move forward. So in about 10 seconds, our rinse is going to be complete. Tool's running nice and smooth, and our customer's going to be very happy. With ST, you have the heater indicator on the front. Everything's working so good so far. Door is sealed. And now we're starting to go circular. Okay, so all parts are prepped. Time to start building the SRDs. That's where we left off. The first QC checkpoint is our dry test. We'll build up the entire SRD once all the parts are prepped, and then we'll do our testing and dry test without any facilities installed. No water, hence dry. Step two is wet test. This is where we test and inspect the SRD for full function with facilities installed. Lastly is final test. The final configuration, which is what you see before you today. This is where we add any poly and do burn-in testing, which is running over 50 various process recipes with different speeds and times. Also, we film a video source inspection. Due to COVID-19, a lot of customers like to have videos sent to them before we crate and ship the tool so they can accept it. Please note, we take COVID-19 very seriously at Sitek. I'm not wearing my mask only for the purpose of this video. My cameraman is wearing his mask, and so is everybody else in the building. And once the camera's off, the mask goes back on. So we're nice and smooth. We're at high RPMs, and so far so good. That's our refurbishment process. Let's talk about spare parts and service. Sitek can provide 100% of the spare parts and repairs necessary to upkeep your semi-tool SRDs. Components we repair include controllers, motors, amps, as well as rotor rebalances. This uses a 228 controller. We can repair 228s, 328s. The digital controllers we repair include 101s and 102s. This tool doesn't use a brushless motor. It uses the brush type. We repair both types of motors, and that means there's no amp. So the LC4 and LC5s we repair don't power this motor. We rebalance the rotors, and all the parts I just mentioned we provide in new or refurbished condition. And let's talk about other parts we provide. We can provide 100% of the spare parts necessary. That includes windows, door seals, start switches, stop switches, pressure switches, ACR valves, solenoid valves, N2 filters, tachometers, rotor stop positioners. This part comes to play at the end. It's RSP for rotor stop positioner for short. And at the end of the recipe, I will mention what the RSP does again. Anti-static modules, door switches, any part necessary to upkeep your SRD, we can provide. Almost didn't mention heater blankets, and then 2 heater cartridges. So both heating elements as well. Let me take a peek, see how much time is left. Okay, about a minute and a half to go in the recipe. There are very few droplets of water on the window now. Tool's running great. Nice and smooth. In addition to Semi-Tool SRD spare parts, please call us for any Vertec spare parts, refurbishment, or service inquiries. We also have some tools in our stock for Vertec. We are the OEM for Vertec SRDs. We purchased the product line from Martech a couple years back. So, let's talk about equipment we provide at Sitek. We provide Semi-Tool and Vertec SRDs, but that's not all. Other equipment you may have not known we provide include box washers such as the HTC 8010, 8020, and 8030. Mask cleaners including K&S and Ultra T models. Metrology tools including profilometers, ellipsometers, resistivity, and more. We provide barrel ashers and etchers, YES ovens, a variety of microscopes, and the last one I'll name off, but we're not limited to what I've mentioned, are our spray solvent tools. We actually have a couple of spray solvent tools in stock. So if you have any questions, you can call us at 916-797-9000. There you can be connected to the sales rep in your area. You can also check our catalog out at www.sitekprocess.com. There you can submit a formal RFQ, or you can email us directly. Our email address is sales@sitekprocess.com. So we're nice and smooth. Clock has struck 0. Still not safe to open the door yet. We need to wait for the rotor stop positioner, the RSP I mentioned earlier before, for short, to fire the rotor to the 12 o'clock position. From there, we also need the door seal to release all air. With these older model controllers, there can be a 30-second to 60-second delay before the rotor uprights. This is older technology, so that is the reason for the delay. This is completely normal. All right, for this one it was the 30 seconds, so that's good. All right, and the door seal released the air too. The light's off. So here we go. Warm N2 purging into the bowl. Residual droplets of water in the bowl. This is good. You do not want a bone dry bowl at the end of the recipe. And wafers are dry. This was a successful run of our customer's ST-240. They're going to be very happy to get this back in their fab. And we thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.